Come on in the room. Welcome to another special edition of When Tidewater Talks. This is the one and only Devon Mickey. I'm here at the historic New Jerusalem Church of God in Christ, where it all started. So it's this God ordained that I'm able to be here today. So I'm here with my brother and my friend, the one and only Elder Patrick Riddick. How you doing, Pastor?
Man, we're doing good. So glad that you're here with us. We're honored for this opportunity.
Listen, thank you for talking to Tidewater. I know you were busy preparing for your Memorial Day concert, but I'm excited to be here because I have some good friends here, and I'm excited to hear some of the history of the great divine worship. So if you could, as I always do, open us up with whatever song you would like, and we will go from there. Riddick. Now that's how you start off the first ever choir on When Tidewater Talks. I feel sorry for those who come after. Nevertheless, listen, Elder Riddick, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Patrick Riddick? We don't want to know about Elder yet. Who is Patrick Riddick?
Patrick Riddick, born and raised in Virginia Beach, grew up in Portsmouth, Virginia. Always loved the Lord, grew up in church. Always knew that I was called to gospel music. My earliest memories of beating on the piano, taking pots and pans and making the tambourine, taking choir rolls and running around the house playing church. That's me.
Yes, sir. So, as a director, do you have any influences locally, nationally, that you look up to, that you aspire to try to pattern yourself after?
Absolutely. There is a secret to our sauce. Nationally, I studied the harmonies, and I was inspired by the harmonies and the writings of Thomas Whitfield, as well as Walter Hawkins.
Thomas Whitfield.
Then I had a love for Chicago gospel music, so I fell in love and was inspired to direct choirs by Ricky Dillon. I also studied a lot of the late great Benny Cummings.
Yes, sir.
And so that's where I got a lot of my national inspirations from. Locally, there were 3 choirs that were here, and if I really had to say where DW really got its sound from, is because I really took a mixture of these 3 choirs here that were before us. And the first one would have had to been the late great Ron Simpson and the Virginia Beach Interdenominational Choir. He was an amazing choir director because he was a drum major at Princeton High School. So he had a lot of precision, really high step and very aggressive with his chops. And they gave a lot of show. You could see them leaning, and they would, do all that kind of stuff in the 80s. And I actually grew up singing in that community choir. Wow. And then we garnered a lot of what we like to consider to be a sound. There's a tone that Virginia Riddick has, and I pulled a lot of that from Peggy Brick and the Philharmonics. Out of those choirs that in that day, they sung with a really dark, rich tone, laced with a lot of vibrato. And then I took a lot of the flamboyancy and the look of the late great Amos Davis and Angelica Coley. When you saw Coley, you knew you saw Coley. And so a lot of times when I tell the choir, when they see a member of DW, whether you were quiet, I didn't even know. Yeah, I think she sings with DW. I think he sings with DW. So those 3 choirs locally were our direct inspiration for what we do.
Wow. You went down history. You telling your age, so you're not 25?
Not at all. 40 years old.
40. So you've been in the. How long you been doing this, Elder?
30 years. I had my first choir on my own that I was in charge of at the Baptist Church. I was 10.
10 years old.
10 years old, 1986.
So you're not new to this at all?
No, true to this.
Wow. Come on here, Portsmouth is coming out. Now, I do have a question before I ask you to sing another song. Who is Divine Worship? I came to college in 2000 as a freshman at the Norfolk State University. And come on, I got some Spartans. And when I came here, I can remember you were the gospel choir director. So who is DW? Tell us a little about the history of DW.
It's amazing that we're here tonight because DW would not be DW had it not been for the New Jerusalem Young Adult Choir, which was birthed right out of this very church. And the New Jerusalem Young Adult Choir started in the summer of 1997. And when we started, we had somewhere about 60 young people because there was not a Young Adult Choir at that time. And we were so good within a year's time, we were already doing television appearances. We had about 2 sets of robes already. And we were getting asked to sing all over the place. Because during that time, the community choirs were really quiet around here. Right? They really were not. Right. Community choirs really weren't doing a whole lot during that time. So we were getting asked to sing a lot. And Bishop Thurgood, being the sanctified man he was,
yes, sir.
Old school, being in the office just as nice, and said, "That's nice what y'all doing, but you're not gonna be running all over the creation with my choir." That's my choir. That's for the Lord's house. Pop my hands real good. Yeah. And we had a lot of people that were not even members of this church. They were coming to sing with us. He was turning around looking, well, who was that in my choir stand? He was real funny about who was in the choir stand and who was behind.
Real pastor.
Who they come from, Yeah. So nobody wanted to stop singing, but they were attracted to us. And
Yeah.
they pulled me to me like, listen, we want to keep singing. And I never thought about having a community choir. Let me say this. Because everybody wanted a community choir. I was just trying to have a good church choir. And
that's it.
Because of that, we ended up meeting. We had our first meeting. It was myself, Dave Wilson, and Evangelist Charlie's boy. Y'all know back then it was Giles.
They was a part of the DW?
They were my original committee when I met to name the choir.
Wow.
They created the applications, all that kind of stuff. Charlie's named the choir. And we came out with it January 1st, 2000. We met across the street. I had a meeting. I had orientation. We auditioned singers. And from then on, 18 years later, here we are.
Wow. Phenomenal. I mean, Stella nominated albums, so many hits, so many people around the world are singing Patrick Riddick and Divine Riddick music. So I just want to pause for the 50 people that are up here. Listen, y'all share this video. Y'all make sure y'all continue to watch us and support us. So we're going to ask Divine Worship to come and give us another song of their choosing.
We in rehearsal because we get ready for this concert.
That's it.
On Sunday, they want y'all to come to. So let's go ahead and tie this.
What time is the concert?
6 p.m.
And where is it?
Right here at the iconic historic
Yes,
Church of
sir.
God in Christ, 118 Bishop Thurman Avenue in the beautiful city of Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yes, sir. Beautiful city. If I didn't know him to be the light before, I know him to be the light now.
He is the light.
I'm telling y'all are amazing. Can we get a little bit, just a little bit of that pound? Just a little bit of that band.
Surprise, come on, stand. Come on, surprise. I want y'all to be alright. We gotta make sure y'all alive, right? Is that alright? Y'all saw what we do that? He's the Lord of the times. Here we go. Come on. He's the Lord. Let's make sure y'all part right, okay? Catch that part. Here we go.
telling you, listen, Elder, this is amazing. And what's great about this is it's not one microphone in this choir.
No, not at all.
So how do you go about when selecting a choir, when choosing members, when choosing members of your band or your choir? What's a good method to go about selecting?
Well, when we started, I really didn't have the pick of the litter.
Mm-hmm.
When we started, we had most of us that were here at the church and a couple other people that were interested, but that's what made me.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I had to learn how to really train singers to bring out the sound that I was looking for. So the first 8 years of DW was training and developing our sound. Then once that sound was established, generally anybody that came was interested in being a part of us, well, you know, appreciative of our sound and knew that they had to kind of be able to do what we were doing.
Yeah.
And it's like a snowball, it just keeps going. So I don't have to, when somebody comes, it's very seldom that somebody comes and I gotta say, well, you know, your tone should be dark. You should have a local
that makes sense.
Because it's just a gift. You know, if you're a CCM kind of singer, this is not gonna be the place, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard singing. So really, I very seldom, and I'll say this, you really have to be exceptional in your music ability and your character before I ask you, because I don't ask singers.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
If I ask you, it's generally not just because you're a good singer, it's just because I just like who you are, because sometimes the best singers are the worst to deal with.
Wow.
So, I can probably count on one hand how many singers can actually say, Patrick really called me and said, would you sing?
Wow.
Because everybody as well, you can't, because you ask some people, you ask them, their head is heavy. And then they come in, they don't do you any good in the choir. They won't pay no dues, they won't get no, you know.
So what advice would you give to that young and up-and-coming director who started a group or has desires to start a group and they really don't know how to do it, but they really want to do it? What advice would you give them, some, you know, to-dos, some starting point?
Don't do it. I'm going to tell you why. Not that when I started this choir that I knew everything to do, but because the Lord orchestrated it, it was stuff that He already put in me and I already had ideas and concepts for what needed to happen. Number one, no shade to anybody in the area. I had grew up looking at all these choirs and groups, and so my first thing that I did was not to do the stuff that they did that was wrong.
Makes sense.
Because we had a lot of allegations that ended around here behind foolishness. So the first thing I did was not do the foolishness. So, you know, just being candid, I made sure when I started this choir that I don't try to sleep with everybody in my choir.
That's key. That's key, especially as a director.
I dated a few now, you know. I dated.
Did it cut your mic off? You want this one?
I don't know, you know. I dated like 2 or 3, but you know, a lot of times you tell yourself about pastors and choir members, and choir leaders, the first thing they do is they want to sleep with every person in the church. Or every choir member. Then you got everybody walking around and their feelings towards you, and everybody feel like they should be number one, and they start fighting, and your choir is ended or your church is split.
Wow.
You can't poo-poo in the yard that you got to play in.
Well, that is, listen, this is good 30-year plus advice here.
Just saying.
So when selecting your band, you know, I've seen over my 18 years in the area, I've seen you have a plethora of renowned musicians that some are everywhere, you know, California, DC, Maryland, Atlanta. How do you go about selecting musicians? Because you have a way about grabbing someone that you see something in and cultivating it to something. And I'm not saying that you're solely responsible, but you have a way of finding people. How do you go about that?
I like shifters.
Okay.
These guys here are the newest band that I've had down through the years. And how I was drawn to many of them is I saw them playing individually. For instance, Mikhail was at Hampton University. And it wasn't that he was playing a song that I liked. He was somebody was doing praise and worship, and on the keyboard he was very aggressive with the travail. And I was like, okay, I want him. Because a whole lot of musicians can play a song, but they don't know how to shift the room.
Yeah.
Then of course, AJ, my cousin, he's New Jerusalem all day long. So there's nothing else I need to say about him in the order. You understand what I'm saying?
New Jerusalem.
So it just goes on. Oh, I saw him down in North Carolina, and the way he was playing, he was shifting, Jara, Alex, it's just like that. And then, most of all, like you said, they're very young. I'm 40, so they're half my age, you know, and I'm getting a little tired. So that's fresh energy. And then they also remind me of my first band, which was Nathan Brooks, AJ, and all them.
Oh, wow.
All 19, 20, fresh and young.
Oh, yeah.
Nathan was young, he was like 14. They remind me of that. So they got a lot of great ideas, a lot of innovation, and mixed with this old guy. I'm looking for them to just like the rest of them. It does happen. I tell everybody, the musicians that come through the camp, Patrick really end up going.
Yeah. So don't y'all leave nowhere, at least after Sunday. I'm messing with y'all. But listen, one last question before I ask you to sing another song, Pat. Speak on integrity, not as a musician, but as a you're a father, you are an elder, you are a choir director, you are a clinician, you're a minister of music. How do you balance with integrity all that you do, and you're effective in everything? Speak to that person who's trying to be the father, the husband, all these things.
Wow, that's a good one. I can just say for me, I do it because not that I do everything right, I just want to be as righteous as I can. Because people will not listen to you if you're ragged.
Yeah.
People, you know, people have a high expectation of leaders, although they themselves ain't gonna live up to nothing. But they're watching. And even, I believe, even when your integrity fails and you're not integral concerning the situation, when you try to rebound from the situation, you can be integral about that. For instance, everybody know I'm not married. I had a daughter. Okay, well, the lack of integrity got her here.
Wow.
But then I could be integral by being found, take care of my daughter.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So, you know, a whole lot of people are integral because nobody knows what they're doing. But integrity is really, you know, are you doing right when ain't nobody looking as well? So, you know, a lot of us just got good at hiding stuff. So I say, you know, don't hide anything.
That's
try,
real.
Try to be righteous in it and do it because as a leader, you are a teacher. And you see this many people in all the choirs not even here. You got a lot of different personalities. You got a lot going on. And what I go do, I'm able to convey them and teach them and help them.
Yeah.
So you got to be balanced. You got to be integral.
That's good. That's real good, Pastor. So I said, keep saying Pastor. All right.
Oh,
proper line. So I'm messing with you. So as they're preparing to see the next song, listen, I think it's about 64 people. But y'all share this video. We're more than halfway through the video. Whenever you see the hashtag when Tidewater talks, it's going to be something promoting musicians, singers, and now promoting choir. So we're going to ask Divine Worship to come and give us another selection at this time. I just embarked on in rehearsal.
Yeah. We're going to go back and pull a song that I never recorded. Since by his word I've been set free. By his word I have prosperity. By his word sickness just can't dwell in me. By his word I walk in liberty. Y'all can understand this. I've been set free. By his word. Let's go to the bridge. Come on, here we go. I am no longer bound. Oh, shackles on my feet. We get out of here, set me free. We set me free. And I'm walking. Make sure you swallow that free. That's right. Put an H on it. You said something. I know you got a question, but let me say, you said you don't see a microphone anywhere in here. I want to address that.
Yeah.
When I was coming up, we didn't have microphones in the choir. And then the stronger people were actually in the back of the choir stand. We put the weaker in the front so you could sing to the back of their head and they would get the notes. And you know, nowadays, people don't feel like they're doing anything unless they're right in front of the mic. I call them mic eaters. And so in BW, you know, I teach you want the mic near you, but it don't have to be right in front of your mic, in front of your mouth either, because the mics go out. I need you to sing so they still hear you. Not just hear you, but they still feel you. So we kind of old school with ours.
I love it. Listen, when you're talking about old school, you was raised and reared here at the New Jerusalem Church of God in Christ. I know Bishop Thurgood, rest his soul, he was a man that loved the hymns. Do you have a favorite hymn, or do you have a favorite hymn?
A whole lot of favorite hymns, because here we had to do 2 hymns a Sunday. 2 hymns and an anthem every Sunday.
Every Sunday?
Every Sunday.
Oh, and it wasn't the same ones down at the cross.
You down at the cross and lift them up. No, you had to do stuff like "This is my Father's world. There is sunshine in my soul today." Oh, how firm a foundation. Oh, worship the King. Blessed be the name of the Lord. I could go on and on and on.
Wow. So I am going to put you on the spot.
Oh Lord.
Now I do know this is a hymn singing choir. Is there a hymn? It don't have to be a that's
they know. Do y'all even know that? I don't think they know our version. You remember how we stood? Okay, we're
gonna try. Listen, I want to put you on the spot because sometimes in church we're put in a situation just like this.
I'm weak. Wow.
Listen.
We're taking it back. Here we go. Me go. And say higher. In the school. More grace.
Listen, you ain't sang that in a long time. But speaking of first record, speaking of first records, how many records have you produced? I see your name everywhere. Tell us a little bit about the business side of Patrick Reed. How many albums
For DW, we have 2 national records. Then we did one EP when we started out with, and that was back in 2002, I believe, so my senior project. And then we have a 3rd national project that is due out the end of this summer.
Wow. So you're still, after 30 years in the game, you're still producing music.
Absolutely. And then with that, I work very closely with, of course, Rick Diller, doing a lot of assisting with vocal production and stuff for his sessions.
Wow.
And that's also as well as GMW with the contemporary government.
Wow. So you're not just set here in Virginia. You have your feet in everywhere. And even in the Church of God in Christ, you are, like, you're high up on the totem pole.
God is good. Hallelujah. I am the minister of music for the International Men's Department as well as the International Department of Evangelism.
Yeah.
And for the International Music Department under President Christy McAllister, and I'm the assistant coordinator for the Cuomo Directors.
I love it. I love it. So one last question, and then we're going to get out your way because I know you have a long list of rehearsal songs. What advice would you give? Well, I had 2 questions. What advice would you give to those on the business side of handling things? I know a lot of people try to mimic what you do because it looks easy, but when it comes to planning, preparation, developing a team to be able to assist you to properly execute things like this Memorial Day concert, how do you go about selecting people? What do you do? How far in advance do you plan? Just basic behind the scenes on the business side.
Ideally, you want to plan the year before. And a lot of times that may not happen. But something like this, you already want to have an idea of what you want to do at least 6 months out at the bare minimum. I'll say this, you can't be a good leader and be a great administrator if you can't handle your own affairs. If you can't keep your cell phone on, can't pay your own light bill, your own car payment, and work a regular job, you're not going to be good at leading it quiet. Because at the end of the day, first of all, when these jokers don't have no money, you better have some money. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, we talk about African Americans. Black folk do what they see you do. If I break out and start running, screaming and hollering, they're not going to wait around to see why. They're going to start running too. So in other words, if they see me leading out, then they'll lead.
That's right.
So, you know, as Ray said, administration and all that kind of stuff, you have to be the first partaker. You're saying you're going to take people to a place that they've never gone before, but you have to have gone there before them.
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. One last question. When it comes to the name Patrick Riddick, when the dust settles and the Lord take you home to glory, no time soon, of course, what would you want your legacy to have been when someone says, I remember Patrick Riddick, he was
a choir director that always knew what to do at the right time.
I agree. Listen, I've been a following of your teaching for 18 years. I've been enjoying you. It's a pleasure to interview you. Now, I do have one. What am I talking about? We're known for shouting songs or up-tempo songs, high-energy songs. Could you give us one of your shouting songs where you really execute your technique of directing? Because many I try to imitate, but
we get this rehearsal going in. Hallelujah.
Well,
I thought he was about to say, I was remember you. Okay, well, since you're doing that, we do it.
Listen, why he's getting it. Listen, this is gonna be the last song, y'all. So y'all share this video. All 70 of y'all are still up here. Thank you all for still being on here. I hope this is blessing you. If you like this, give me some hearts. Don't give me no frowns, only hearts.
Keep in mind, they right beside y'all. Don't give them full power. Amen. Okay.
Where's Bishop Thurgood? No, I'm messing with
And also, hold on. I know y'all see with my hat on in church. It's just because I need to get a haircut and I look like homie clown. And I don't believe in wearing my hat inside the church. So all y'all be wearing your hats inside the church, take your hat off. All right.
Thank y'all. I see the hearts. I see the hearts.
Take the power
Take your seat now. This is just the tip of the iceberg of what's going to happen Sunday. Meet us here. The concert starts at 6 o'clock. Tickets are only $20. We got Cletus Cassidy, Pastor Michael Lankin, Demetri Mickey, we got Titus Jackson, we got Maurice Hansen and One Accord, we got Patrick Riddick and Divine Wilson. And most of all, some people claim they got it, but we got it for real. Jesus is gonna be there. Meet us.
Listen, I'm so honored that you all allowed me to bust in your rehearsal and to record you. Elder, real excited. I thank you for allowing me to have this opportunity. And as I do with every interview that I've always done, I ask you to sing Always Remember Jesus. Now, I know that you're collecting your breath, so while you're doing that, I'm going to give this little infomercial. Listen, if you're in that 757 on the Eastern Seaboard, if you want to come to one of the greatest concerts that's ever been given, especially on Memorial Day, I'm encouraging you all to come to the Memorial Day concert. It's going to be phenomenal. When I tell you, I've been to all of them and he's never disappointed. The Lord was here every time. Phenomenal singing. So listen, go to the website. I believe it's
www.prdw.info. That's www.prdw.info. It takes us right online.
That's it. So listen, we're going to just close out with this last song. You all, there's still 90 people up here. Thank y'all. Y'all so kind.
We love y'all.
Listen, thank you, DW, for having me.
got a new single coming out soon too.
You got a new single? When is it coming out?
It's called I Made It. Just keep on. It's about 2-3 weeks. It's called I Made It.
Uh-oh, I made it. I made it to New Jerusalem tonight to interview y'all. Look at y'all. So I'm going to ask if you would close it out with your version, your rendition, the first choir rendition of Always Remember Jesus. It's always good to be the first to something.
We're going to try to do our best, man. We just learned it right before you came on the air. So y'all be kind to us.
We're going to be kind. They better be kind. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been the first choir ever to appear on When Tidewater Talks. So share this video. Whenever you see the hashtag When Tidewater Talk, it's going to be something promoting gospel music and specifics of this area. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching. God bless.